Welcome back, guys. Hey, we're gonna do a diagnostic on this 2009 Ford Escape. By the way, this same car runs from 2008 through 2012. So if you have a car that between those years, you pretty much have the same engine. Depends on how you come in the four and the six, but we have pretty much the same vehicle from 2008 to 2012. All right. So we're gonna do a diagnostic one that I mentioned. The code was taken to the AutoZone. We got some codes on it. Now we're gonna put a diagnostic on it to see exactly what is the correct code. Because when you do a code reading, sometimes the code reading give you more codes than it actually has to deal with. Because you have other components that could be bad that will cause another component to go bad. So this is my little inexpensive diagnostic machine. Got it off Amazon for a couple $100. Um, we're going to plug it up in the car, and we're going to see. We're going to drive the car, and we're going to do an on the road diagnostic, so we'll see what's going on with the car. With this particular car here, when you open the door, you look right up under here next to the brake. See where the brake release at in the hood, and you come right up under. And you see where you plug the diagnostic machine in, guys. It's right here. So when you get ready to do a diagnostic or a code reading, this is where you look at to find it. And it will not be right here in every car. Just for this car, some cars have them in different areas, different places. So, you had to look at your car vehicle guide to see where yours is located. But for 2008 through 2012 Ford Escape, this is where it's located. Okay, guys, we back. I got the diagnostic computer hooked up. We're doing this, but once we get all the numbers and everything loaded in, we're going to take a ride and scanning the vehicle to find the VIN number right now. All right. So evidently didn't find it. So give me 1 second. I'm gonna type the VIN number in. So if you guys want to find the VIN number, sometimes in some cars it be here, or you can find it on the door here, or you can find it right here on the windshield, right up there. So this is all the places where you can find the VIN number on your car here. You got some up under the car, but you guys, you got some right up in here, here. And depending on what car you got, they be in different places. Okay. So here go my VIN number right here. You see that's the vehicle VIN number. So I can type the VIN number in right here to my computer, and we can get started. All right, guys. So we don't found everything on the car. You see the vehicle information is loaded in. Let's see. Let's hit OK. You see right there, got 2009 Ford Escape. I'm gonna crank the car up now. Would you like to? No, we haven't even started yet. All right. See, this all the functions. See, all the information comes up once you get everything in the year, the vehicle, the capacity of the air capacity that comes into the vehicle, which is a 3.0 liter. engine type, fuel type, gasoline, and what type of transmission. Is the vehicle information correct? Yes. So we're gonna go ahead then. The vehicle equipped with navigation? No. So now we're gonna do some health reports. So we found one fault. Let's see what it says. ABS, PCM. So we got normal everything except the PMC. Let's go to the PCM. See what we got. Okay. Oh, we got a couple of. Oh my God. We got a misfire. So injector cylinder 4 injector circuit open. That's not good. Okay. We got a misfire. Well, we all know what that is. So I had to pull that injector and see what's going on with that injector. And pretty much some of the other ones, except this leak. It says it has a large leak. So we're gonna drive the car, do a roll down or something just to make sure that these are the only problem that's going on with the car. All right, so we'll come back out. No, don't clear code. Don't clear code. No, we're not gonna do that. No. That's it. I'm gonna go back out. I'm gonna end this session and go back out to a live test. Okay, yeah, we got some misfire. Misfire on startup detected. Core stuck open. See, right here, that could be because of the bad injector. So some of the things on here, you have to realize that some of these problems will come from other components messing up. So when you're dealing with a car, you really got to know what you're doing, so you guys really can see what's going on. So we're gonna come out of this diagnostic test in this session. I'm gonna go to a live road test with the car. No, figure it out. All right. And we'll go to some live. We're gonna do a live road test. Come on now. Mm. There we go. So we're gonna go to the live test. So we're gonna go. All right. So we got a couple of live readings. See, you go here, got live data. So we're gonna click on the live. We want to do a couple of live things on it. So let's go down. See, it was saying that bank two was, so we're gonna do a test on the bank two. Okay. Well, this is one of the problems. I had to go into some other areas of the computer, so we're just gonna run that one test, then we'll click to another test. This is the one on. See, right now, it got it working pretty good. Yeah, everything seems to be working good by the computer. Let's drive it and see what we get. Hold 1 second. I'll pick the phone back up when I get set. Give me 1 second. So, guys, this is where we at right now. See, we see everything that's pretty good with it. So that someone tells you that by just going to AutoZone or some of the local stores and just getting a code reading, sometimes that'll have you repairing parts that don't need to be repaired. So you guys have to do a full diagnostic, just not a code reading. I know a lot of guys, people want to go do a code reading. Sometimes a code reading help you fix something, but sometimes you don't really have a computer to show you things. So for right now, that's one of the problems that we have taken care of. We see that the Cadillac converter is working just fine. And one of them is working just fine. So um, we're gonna have to check something there. So it must be really the injector. And the injector might not be bad, guys. It might just have to be taken out and cleaned. So we head to the local AutoZone down here where I live at in College Park, Georgia. So guys, you remember we had an evap on there too. So I clicked on the evap, and we're gonna do a diagnostic on evap. Let's see what the evap working like too. See, we got okay. So now we got a red. We got not such a good sign on the evap. It got two different readings, so I got to click on to see which reading is going to be accurate. So let's check 1 second. I'm on the road driving, so we're trying to drive and do a test. So when I put up to the light, I switch it on. But we're heading to the local AutoZone, good people. In College Park, Georgia. It's what we call the Old Nasty Highway, Old Nasty. Well, y'all guys know the Old National, but we call it Old Nasty. It's turned up in the AutoZone. Okay. All right, guys. So let's click on this here. All right. No, I don't want to combine them. Why did I do that? Okay, so we'll leave it. So that's our evap reading, guys. So right now I'm getting a good reading, pretty decent reading, but I am uh hot right now. So we will see when we get back on the road what the reading read like. But right now I'm hitting pause on this video. I'm gonna run in the AutoZone to pick up a part, and I'll be right back out to get get back on the road to finish this diagnostic test. Now, guys, we're looking at the EGR valve. So we're doing the diagnostic on the EGR. We want to see what the EGR giving us. That's one of the other codes that it gave us too. We got just a leak, a fuel leak. Has something to do with EGR. So see what we got going on. We're not all the way on. We're in the red. All right. So we'll see what we got. Then we're at a standstill. So when we start back going again, we'll see what the fuel, how much fuel is putting in. So we do have a leak somewhere, guys. They're not pulling in 100%. And so we can say during this test that we did find that the EGR is not doing what it's supposed to do all the way. So we can say that they're saying the gasket is bad on it. So right now we can say we do have to change the gasket on the EGR. So we do. All right, guys. So we're paused at the next store. So I want to hit pause again, and I'll be right out. I'm going in the store to get a gasket for the EGR that sits on the back side of the intake for this vehicle. So, guys, we don't made it back to the house, and we did all the tests on the car. So we're going to replace the EGR valve gasket. Then I do another test on it. Okay. Um, that's about it. I'm going to do another video in a few minutes on me taking the EGR valve off and replacing the gasket. So, till next time, guys. Hey, on the next video. Peace.